Listeners, let's check out DJ Zap. Prophet Dosty. Prophet Dosty is here, folks. Prophet Dosty. Let's listen to DJ Zap. Hold up.
Get drunk up, percolate anything you want to call it hostility. If I don't take pity, want to see you get life on the rhythm of my
You that DJ Zap is visually impaired. A DJ who cannot see. And he is part of the hottest DJ competition. Folks, he competed with DJ Salah. DJ Salah Afrique is the DJ that wears the helmets, right? Okay. Who won? I want you to share your thoughts. Listen and judge all by yourself. First, let's listen from DJ Zap. The gentleman cannot even see. He is a visually impaired individual. Check this.
get drunk up, percolate anything you want to call
Salah Freak. DJ Salah is here.
What I do, what I like I do, I do. What I like I do, I do. What I like I do, I do. What I like I do, I do.
Hey, I think it's bad. It's a gift from God. I think you broke. Need to get a job. Now I'm a boss. I run my own name on the job.
Level up with the
I run my own name on the job.
I'm not in a mood, come my flight.
That's DJ Salah. and DJ Salah. Martinez, by the way you're looking at me as if why? If you, me do
And I like the selection DJ Zap did. I like his style. His choice of music, so on point. And I mean, his delivery, comparing to DJ Salah, I didn't feel it that way. I didn't feel Salah's selection. You know, you the DJ, you have to be in the mood. You don't just select the songs and play them, but you have to be in the mood. And you also need to be very creative. And so, comparing the two, DJ Zap did well. I mean, you can tell that he really understands what he's doing. The kind of, even the timing, when to bring in the song and the kind of song even to play next. So, if he is a DJ playing at a party or at an event, he will be able to put the crowd in the mood. He'll be able to get the crowd, grooving to the jam. And so I feel he is the next hottest DJ.
Adam?
Yo, I think DJ Salah, this Salah, he needs to do a lot of rehearsals with the script, because the selection of the songs, you need to really work on the selection of the song and the transition. I saw him try to do a lot of looping and scratch, among other things. I mean, there were some scratches and looping he was doing, which should have gone with some kind of beat matching to transition to other songs to complement what he was trying to do. But he scratch, he loops, and it's like football, the finishing becomes another problem. So if he loves to scratch, if he loves to loop to transition, he needs to add other things to it to be able to complement that skill of his. So he needs to work on these, and also with regards to his selection, I mean, he needs to do a little bit of work on there, so it will help his craft. And with DJ Zap, I think I love his transitions. I love his selection of songs, and he's like those smooth DJs. He's not interrupting play with a lot of skill, but he's getting you in the mood, and I love that.
Samamba. Listeners, what have you got to say about the performances with DJ Zap and DJ Salah? Again, I thought you were going to discuss the impairment.
Yeah, but I think that's, we say disability is no inability. So, I mean, the fact that he's visually impaired does not erode the talents, the innate skills he has. And to be able to have that belief and confidence to jump onto a competition of this nature, which is a radio one, with others who can see, shows his belief in self and readiness to take his craft to the next level. So if you are listening to us this morning and you are suffering any form of disability, I mean, know that should not, take you away from your love. I mean, whatever you love to do it to your best of ability. You don't know where it will land you. So all I will say is I'll urge him on to continue in this. Even if he doesn't win the ultimate, it doesn't end there. For the fact that he gathered the courage to be on, it means he can jump onto another thing which will take him to the next level. So big ups to him.
Martinez, were you surprised?
Yeah, very surprised. And even if he doesn't win, he should be supported. He should be given the necessary materials and attention, because I have not seen any visually impaired DJ performing in the space. I have not seen one, but we know of musicians, and when it comes to the DJs, I've not come across any. And so for someone who has that challenge, able to be on top of his game, it tells how the guy is very creative and he is blessed. And so I'll urge the event organizers to look the way of DJ Zap. At least such a person needs to be highly motivated. And so even if he doesn't win.
There's a gentleman at GBC. His name is DJ Odo.
Oh, I see.
Yes. He's my very good friend. He
Which of the
is
GBC?
visually,
Like
yeah.
Accra?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Visually impaired. And, the guy does a lot of things. He's always sending me text messages.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He sends voice notes. I did an interview with him on TV. He came alone.
Wow.
Really?
He goes anywhere he wants, just order a ride. He orders a ride himself, just picks up his phone, and he's ordering a ride.
Some of these things are self-training. I mean,
Yeah.
you need to.
And if
also
he wants to type, it's so funny. The phone is very close. He hears it, then he types. Like, yeah, Charlie, talent,
Wow,
man.
God is
type
great.
am quick.
I have to invite him one of these days.
Yeah.
If we can give him the equipment to just play it.
So meaning DJ Zap is not the only visually impaired DJ. Okay.
Oh no, he's not.
Okay.
He's not. And DJ Odo is married with children.
Oh, wow.
I asked him how he met his wife, and he said someone added him to a WhatsApp group,
And there you go, ask the wife, there you go.
and he was trying to vibe with the people in the WhatsApp group. So he found this name, and he felt like, she'll be a beautiful lady. So she started chatting her, asking her questions. Are you single or married? The lady said, I'm single. Okay. How do you look like? The lady described, said, that's my taste.
Interesting.
And he's found a beautiful.
And he's happily married.
Yeah.
But Andy, let me ask you, at the time, did you also
When is
compete
that at your
as
time?
a DJ when you
Right.
also when you also came up? Did you compete? Was there any competition you were involved, or let me say, did you murder somebody?
Musa.
Because I mean, who is so fresh as a DJ?
Oh.
Andy Boden, come on.
Oh, no. I think I have not told my story enough.
Yeah.
I think I've not. But it's public knowledge, especially the most popular DJ competition in Ghana was the Rothman's DJ Challenge. And I competed and won twice in the Ashanti region.
Okay.
And the national, that was tough. The national, I came second. I mean, and for me, it was a big deal for you to be second in the national competition. And even people that were watching, I remember there was a TV show on Metro called Smash TV.
Yeah, Smash, yeah.
And those were the latter part of the show. I remember they were showing it on TV and people were arguing in the crowd. You see, the Kumasi boy, they rob him, they rob him. I say, grown boy, they rob him, they rob him. And that was where my fulfillment came from. Like, okay, even if the people were judging and thinking I was robbed, okay, that's cool. Yeah.
Wow. And do you have anyone you fear? Like, there's always that point in life, if you are into any kind of, any work, there's someone you see as a challenge, like your fear. Yes, Akwa.
It's right.
A threat, yeah.
A threat, yes, that's the word. Yeah. Is there anyone in the space
Now or back in the day?
back in the days and even now?
There was a guy called Big Shaq. Unfortunately, he passed on.
Chaka. Okay, the one in Kumasi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each time I saw him play, I felt like this guy crazy water.
Wow.
But my biggest threat has always been one person. Yeah,
Who's that?
Andy Dosty. Yeah. No, because sometimes for example, 3 days ago I was at Kofoedia, and when I got off the stage, I drove straight to my hotel, and I knelt down and I prayed, like, again. And sometimes I feel like, I'm old, I should be hanging my boots by now, but the thing won't fit.
No.
So,
Even Larry King didn't
Enough of
hang
me.
his boot. Larry King, he didn't hang his boot.
He hung his boots. Where is he now?
Kwamina Yewa hasn't.
Oh, he hasn't. He hasn't. That's my
Also
one
quite the- oh, yeah,
one of
young-
my biggest
Oh, you're a
inspirations.
young boy. You can't hang your boots now.
Thank you, Kwame.
Yeah.
Listeners, stay with us. When we return, Stonebwoy is in the news. Stonebwoy is in the news. Over the weekend, Phyllis Day, DJ Slim and Portfolio. What happened?
That's a movie.
Adam did a fantastic interview.
And then was talking fire.
Well, I be peace, man. Man of peace.
Violence na every day.
Shatta will always have a way of.
Well, he bring confusion into the campus. Is that what you want to say?
He's a Confucianist.
But this
Listeners.
one, it be out of kindness.
No, but I think he's a politician.
Oh, yeah.
He's,
Shatta is a proper
he's a
politician.
very tactical
Out of
politician.
kindness, 5K for the support.
Also, you cry about the 50 beka home.
55.
On the 50K beka home.
I spoke with Shatta Wale's father a few days ago.
Oh, wow.
In fact, he woke me up. I was at 6 a.m., 6 or 7. And listeners, stay with us. I'll tell you more when we come back from this break.
Put it on. You're waking up with Break Hits.
Listeners, we're live on Hits 103.9 FM. It's Daybreak Hits. I like the inspiration I am getting here in the studio. Yesterday, we went to Ahojo Junction.
Oh, Kumasi.
Kumasi.
Oh, Ahojo Junction is right there at Hacho.
Ahojo Grandha.
Ah,
No, I'm gonna bet you.
Ube Fufu Edi.
Honestly,
Ahojo there.
Ahojo. Ahojo Junction, Ahojo. Adam was there. You know, Adam is everywhere. Nah, yes, Chaledem.
I also had them chat on me.
Oh,
I thought.
yesterday,
I thought we'd get them.
Adam and a machine.
And then I'll be back.
I mean, this big boss Teflon was around. Kojo Sheldon.
Yeah, no, no,
King,
hey,
Obi and
hey, are you pushing me to mention that you are with a beautiful lady?
Ojo.
Are you listening?
Was around.
Okay, but who was that lady?
Ojo.
Eba.
Auntie, listeners. But
DJ Slim try pound because
Adam.
Also, nim sad. You know ye be a dead you are. So why do you do it?
Adam.
It was really nice.
You know that.
Adam.
Wow, Obi and Ifos.
You know the industry in which you are. You're in your wholesale.
But why you know?
So whatever you do, I wasn't feeling well.
Oh, Tilly Ekweni Patrick was there.
Okay. And the other lady
Is it
too
real
came.
Listeners, let's get to our story.
No, we must finish
I
this
have
one.
no time for lies.
We must finish it.
But I know I get on and I'm not fair. She fine. What's her name? Somebody you took her home. You know they can't
Now she fine, eh?
Hey.
But I couldn't be no so that
Those who
negotiate
came,
on that side.
a couple of them, a couple of, friends who have been coming.
Hey,
to the
my
program
friend,
were
shut
there.
up there.
And
Listeners, let's get to our story.
Ladies man. And the men Sancho to me. Sister Fia is listening.
Stonebwoy is in the news. Stonebwoy says, my goal is to get my music all over the world and not just nominations. When he visited us last week. But for your label, are they not concerned about it?
Why should they be very
No, I'm
concerned?
asking because I don't know.
Yes, I'm also asking a rhetoric question. Why should they be concerned? Because I run my label, Burlington Music Group, and I partner with Warner Music AD. I've partnered with Def Jam. I still keep partnering with a lot of third parties. So it's us. I should also know about it. So, for the artists, I'm not too concerned. That's really not the conversation. That's really not the whole goal. The goal is bigger, really and truly. The goal is bigger.
If it's bigger, what is the bigger goal?
The bigger goal is is running the world, touring, doing arenas, doing. That's the bigger goal. Having your songs all over the place, so that you're fulfilled. Your music, your message is all over the world, and that takes a lot more work than just being nominated or getting a Grammy only. Believe me, a lot of people have gotten nominations or have won Grammys that are lacking in that regard. And a lot of people are doing well in this regard and are also lacking in the Grammy regard. So it's really depends on what you choose. And believe you me, filling the Accra Sports Stadium or doing these big shows across Ghana, you see the kind of shows that we put. Whenever I get out to these communities or these towns and cities, look, I see love, and I think it's also supposed to be counted as much as you would grab them. And of course, I've told you guys know already, I've worked with albums that I've gotten nominated at the Grammy. So for me, I don't take it as hard as I see on social media, because it wouldn't end there. If it would have ended there, I think we've done some few things that should have qualified us to, for people not to talk any longer. But it doesn't end there. There's always more to,
I Octane with Feeling Lonely. Our listeners, it says the music is the goal. The goal is to get his music all over the world, says Stonebwoy. Martinez, I'm starting with you.
And I agree with him. I mean, as an artist, you have to have a vision. You need to have a target. And he stated his clear. And per what I see, he's walking the talk. I mean, when you listen to his album and the kind of songs he's released, it tells you it's strategically planned and he's really working to get his music across the globe. When you go back to his early days when he started, you could tell he has that kind of strength. You could tell that this guy will go far. And I remember on a platform, his song with Samini Climax. Immediately it was played. Almost everybody at the studio was enjoying it. Everyone felt Stonebwoy is an artist that, you know, right from beginning, you could tell he has a future. And truly, he's there now. And so if he says his goal is to get his music across the globe, I believe it is a very good principle that he has set for himself. That is a standard. That is a level he wants to reach. He wants to be globally recognized. And once you get that recognition, it brings the awards and the other accolades. What you have to focus on as an artist is the work. And once you work harder, at the end of the day, it will come later. You just need to concentrate and work, and make sure you put up good stuff. Stonebwoy has done it. And so for me, with what he said, it's not wrongly placed at all. Though people are people are of the view that he's targeting Grammys and, you know, he's released the album at the time he did because he's aiming for Grammys. And I said it here that there's nothing wrong with it on Thursday, even if he's targeting Grammys, because you have to be strategic. Getting the award is also part of the strategy. The timing is very, very important. And he understands the game very well. I believe that as an artist, what you have to focus on, or what you have to pray for, is to get a solid team that will help you achieve that goal. That should be your primary goal. Once you have a strong backing, it can help you attain that higher height. And once you get there, the awards and the accolades will come. It shouldn't be the main target, because it will put pressure on you. If, although it's very important, it adds beauty to your craft, it gives you a certain leverage. But if that becomes your main target or primary goal for getting to the studio, it might put pressure on you, because you might win or you might not win. But if you have good records out there, if you have some strong repertoire, your brand becomes very solid, and that helps you to stand the test of time. So I agree with him.
All right, Adam.
I think that it's for every artist, I mean, getting your word out there is very important, because Stonebwoy, for instance, take it locally. If his song had not traveled across, he wouldn't be this brand we are seeing today. So getting the song move everywhere, getting the message go everywhere, enter every corner, is what brings the recognition, is what brings all of these awards, and also brings the money as well. So, I mean, one of the primary or basic thing every artist should push for is to ensure that the music you've done reaches out to the people. It should be able to go out there, because it becomes like the fortification. Now, when you're able to fortify the product, which is the music, that is where you can leverage on that product you've fortified for certain things. And the leveraging comes in so many forms. Merchandise, events, ambassadorial deals, and all of these things. So it is good that he has this primary focus to get his songs all over the world to be touring, because at the end of the day, it's going to make people experience his brand in so many forms, and it's going to bring him a wider, pool of audience, because it's going to take him to new geographical locations, and definitely it's going to make his brand sort of some top of mind brand, which can stand the test of time for many years. Bob Marley, he had his message preached all over the world, and people talk about the message even than the awards is won in those times. When you mention Bob Marley, what will come to mind will not be about any award. It will be about the kind of message and how his message was able to go to everywhere. Michael Jackson. It's about how he was able to, wow audiences on big stages. The kind of, experience he gives you when he's on stage, and the kind of songs. So for me, I'm happy. He needs to keep that dream intact and work on it to ensure that it's achievable. And over the years, we've seen him make the moves which will make that dream achievable. And from the look of things, he doesn't look like somebody who's stopping any moment from now. So he needs to keeping on to be able to enter more spaces for his message to be everywhere and fill auditoriums like he's aiming to do.
What's also important to me?
They are important.
Because I feel like awards are rewards for your hard work.
Of course, but if you do not do the work, where the reward will come from? So that's why I said that this should be the basic focus. Get the product. Because when you are able to have the product and you are able to fortify the product, which is the song, get it everywhere, that is where you can leverage on the song for the other things which comes. And recognition is part of the leveraging. The event, the merchandising, the endorsement deals, and all of these things come as part of the leveraging. So you need to find the machinery, find the money, have the plan to push the song, which is the product. And when you get it there, all of these things will come. I say, Uwe Bruno. Kwame Twaso.
Yeah, was it Kwame Twaso? Andy Ghansah Mentwaso.
Kwame, continue.
Okay.
It is possible.
It is feasible. Okay.
Time right.
Andy, I remember when Stonebwoy launched held the listening for his album. I remember people were asking the Grammy question, even when the nomination for Grammy Awards came out. Some people on social media, hey, he didn't get nomination. But the fact of the matter is that the eligibility period for Grammy Awards, next year's Grammy Awards, is from September last year to August this year. Stonebwoy released his album in October. So obviously it qualifies for next 2 years Grammy Awards, as in 2026. All right. And then it comes to the whole craze about whether he's concerned about awards and all that. Of course, yes. I'm not sure there is any artist that wouldn't be happy if they win awards. I'm not sure there is any. Even though your primary focus wouldn't be for you to win the award, anytime it comes, you'll be happy that you've won. But you can also be very intentional about winning awards. Yes, you can. For example, if you get nominations in, let's say, TGMA, which requires that you have some audience share of voting, and you don't go all out to encourage people to vote for you, I wonder how you're going to win. Let's take Stonebwoy's TGMA Artist of the Year for this year. We all saw how people were campaigning for various camps to win. Assuming Stonebwoy didn't do his homework, didn't have people behind him voting and lobbying other people within the space to vote for him. Just imagine if that had not happened I'm not sure he could have won the Artist of the Year award. I believe that, just as he said, it is not his biggest focus. It doesn't mean that it's not part of his focus. So yes, maybe his biggest dream is to have his songs all over the world, touring the world, which he's already doing. But it doesn't mean it is not part of his plans at all. For all you know, he may not even tell us all the background work he's done in winning all those international awards because of people's perception and people's political inclinations when it comes to this whole creative industry thing. So yeah, even if he has some laid down plans in the background, I'm not sure Stonebwoy will come and sit here and tell us, yeah, this is what I'm doing to make sure I win Grammy Awards, I win BET. No, he wouldn't say that. So I believe he was just trying to be a bit diplomatic with the answer. But obviously, if you ask him off air, he would tell you, yes, I have some dreams of winning international awards apart from me touring, apart from my song getting that international acclaim. No artist in this world wouldn't love to win awards. So basically, he should just keep on working hard. People love his songs. His songs are really getting into different parts of the world. But when the awards come, we all celebrate with him as an artist who has worked harder over the years.
All right. Let me check if there's any comment or there are comments regarding the discussion or topic we have before I continue. I like the next topic for discussion. Medallion winner says, most artists, including Stonebwoy, are beginning to accept that the Grammy Awards is not the ultimate goal. The recent issues surrounding this Grammy thing is even making some of us have doubts about the scheme. Grammy Day, who doesn't have doubts? Everyone.
Grammy is not clean. It's not free from, bashing and critiques and all that. Because over the years, Grammy has received its own dose of flack, if you like, over the years. Some artists have even just withdrawn from the Grammy Awards. So it is not new when it comes to people having issues with the Grammy Awards or any award scheme in the world. It's a natural thing. You get one or two people who would have issues with every institution once it's a human institution.
Showbiz Review is proudly brought to you by Betway. Betway! There's 1 million Ghana cedis waiting for you to be won. Log on to www.betway.com.gh. Folks, the Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols on the 15th of December is happening 6 p.m. sharp at the Labadi Beach Hotel. It's the Joy FM 9 Lessons and Carols. If you want to be a part of this, please send the invite and hashtag Join 9 Lessons 2055 11 11 997 to reserve a seat. What day a car? Please listen. Okay. Modern Initiative Broadcasting Limited, Grace Homeopathic Clinic, Liberty Industries, High Links Communications, Don Marcos Travel, and okay, now like the list is reducing. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm very sure some of them have been coming, or some have come.
Okay.
To come see to it that.
And some want to come.
Yes.
Okay.
Please, if you want this mitigated, you know what to do. Please come over to the sales and customer service to discuss pending issues concerning the business with Multimedia Group Limited. This invitation should be treated with urgency. Modern Initiative Broadcasting Limited, Grace Homeopathic Clinic, Liberty Industries, Highlinks Communications, and Don Marcos Travel and Tours. Please come ASAP and let's get this done. Now, legendary gospel artist Mary Ghansah is speaking. She says, not every song has to be a hit. God has a purpose for your songs. Listen.
When you don't get a hit song, that's a challenge to some people. You see, we've forgotten that each song you release, God is going to use that song to address a particular people. And God, in his sovereignty, may decide, I want to use this song to bless 10 people. I want to use this song to bless 1,000 people. I want to use this song to bless an uncountable number of people. So you don't decide which song is going to bless people. It's God's decision.
But you still have to push it, don't you?
Yes, you push it. Do your part. And let God take it. You see, the young man with the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes, he gave it to Jesus. And it was on Jesus' sovereignty, the power to bless it, to distribute it. He used his discretion. So if you, the 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish may symbolize the song that God has given you. So push it, do your part, leave the rest to God. So that's why some people, they do one album and it doesn't become a hit and they want to fold up. No, you have to keep on doing what you are doing. Keep on doing what you are doing.
And know that
one
God,
day, oh yes, one day, God may pick something from what you are doing to bless the people. Timing is also important.
Is it?
Yes, timing is also God important. But because we are human, it's not everything that we are previewed to, especially so far as timing is concerned. So you do what you do. Just keep on doing. Don't get tired.
Don't get
The Bible says in Galatians, don't be tired of, don't be weary. As human, God knows that we can be weary. So he said, he's assured that don't be. Because maybe at the time you'll be weary, that's the time your breakthrough is on the way.
That's so true.
Veteran gospel artist Mary Ghansah. I don't entirely agree with what she's saying.
You know, I want to put it this way.
Go ahead.
Not every song can hit.
Well, that's exactly what she's saying.
Yeah, but the way she puts it, like, not every song is supposed to be a hit.
Because that's the dream of every
it's
musician.
not
That
every song.
Listen, Adam, let me tell you something. I'm very sure you've heard of Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Right? The rock and roll legend. Elvis Presley released over 710 songs. About 710 songs. His worldwide hits, or his biggest hits, of about 710 songs. The gentleman had about, 40 hit songs. 710, all gone down. I mean, despite his greatness, like Elvis has touted the greatest, if not the greatest in the world, mention the top 5 musicians to have ever walked on earth, and you mention Elvis. Yet, about 710 songs, he had about 40 pay. So I'm not too... This is a very serious issue. I'm not sure we'll have enough time to... if possible, let's continue tomorrow because I'll need more inputs, especially from Robert and who else? Ria.
Some of the artists.
Please go ahead.
I mean, so what it means is that not every song will hit. And it will not hit because of varied reasons or dynamics. Some could be the kind of promotion you are doing. Some will be as a result of the song. I mean, from production perspective, the lyrics, the arrangement of the song itself, and I mean the kind of instrumentation which accompanied. Because I've listened to Andy, your library show, where some of the songs have had 2 instrumentation. The first instrumentation was changed, and the one which was used was a huge hit. If you listen to the original one, you clearly see that if that song had been released, it wouldn't have, I mean, garnered that energy that the second, I mean, production had. So it will not hit because of varied reasons. And as an artist, your own career journey does not revolve around a song not being a hit. If you do not have this happening, you are releasing and you are not hitting, do evaluation of what you've done. Maybe the next one you need to change the approach. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't mean stop. Because there are some songs, once you release, boom, you have the instant hit. There are some, it will take some time. So within that period, believe yourself that this career you've taken is a journey. So if you are not having it today, it doesn't mean you can't have it. Like life, obiane year obedua obenyane breakthrough. So just keep on keeping on. Revise your notes, learn a lot, try to do what is standard in the space, and just leave the rest.
And
like
you know, time no day, so I will appreciate it if you cut it very short. But with what she's saying, especially in this dispensation, look, you can't continue releasing songs if the thing they fall like that. Oh.
That's why you
check
yourself.
How much people even leave it to God and this is no leave it to God time.
No, leave it, and you need to.
Charlie, right now, if you don't get money, can you go into the studio and work on any whack production?
So that's why you need to evaluate.
Look,
why
I'm working on a song with Walasi. If I tell you the number of musicians I worked on the song, just
it's
this is a shock. I know why.
It's Even
and you are paying everyone.
Yeah, it's
There was a guy that came singing something with his mouth. That guy safe.
See, you can even use the whole World Bank money. If you no go hit, at times you no go hit. But it doesn't mean you forgive up. So you go give up.
No, sometimes you need to give up.
If it's not your calling.
Sometimes.
Because the disappointment and you get
if you
in
don't
this,
get cash, look.
I'm sure you've had a lot of disappointment in this your journey.
Of course,
but
yes.
did you give up?
That's not it because I'm sponsored. Here I am, I'm paid.
But
it's not a matter of,
there have been times in your career where
you are comparing this.
The money they come, but you still had to believe that yes,
I'm saying, in my case, I am paid, and so I'm not spending cash. As in physical or fiscal cash.
Coming up. But you didn't give up.
Oh, that one, the baby.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, whatever it is, and you are paid. Yeah. But as a musician, where you are releasing, you are not getting paid. And that's why I said in this dispensation.
So review your approach. You need to review your approach.
Yeah,
too scared good. The artist. If you know the review, too scared.
What's
Kwame who baby Tatashia share last TV programs be KTV near there, but he didn't give up. He said on himself
the message to me, I think it's more biblical than but normal reasoning, if you like. Because if she compares the whole thing to reaching 10 people and 1,000 people, then if I release the song, how do I know this song is meant to reach just 10 people?
Mm-hmm. Which
so that,
data?
Yes, so that I don't worry myself to do gidi promo biya. So will God tell me that this song that you are releasing, this song that I've given to you, is meant to reach 10 people. So I don't worry myself to call Andy and say, oh, Andy, I want to come for an interview. I want to go here. So you'll be roaming radio and TV stations. You'll be doing promos all across the various platforms. So you don't do that. So if truly what she says is really what the situation is in the biblical sense, then I think when God gives the songs to the gospel artist, God should tell them, this song is for 10,000 people. This one is for 10 people. You see, if not, it wouldn't work. Now, if you are telling me that not every song should be a hit song because God has purposes for each song that you release, then it also means that if I don't put in much promotion into just one particular song because I don't know whether it's going to reach 10 or 1,000 people, I might be running into a loss. You get it? Because see, all the musicians that are now into the gospel fraternity, they are not just doing gospel music, they're also doing business. And you are telling the person that not every song is supposed to be a hit song, because sometimes God wants a song to reach just 10 people. Now, can the 10 people give me returns? How am I going to keep on sponsoring my project, promoting more projects, releasing more songs, if God decides to let my songs reach 10 people, if in a year God says, okay, we want you 5 now, we're releasing it now, should reach 10 people, how much am I going to get from the 10 people that I'm reaching out to? So I don't know how this works, but if God truly does that with the songs that he gives to gospel musicians, then he should be specific and tell them, Adam, song way 10 people. So I know I just release it online and then I reach the 10 people. If not, they will be working in vain, because they don't just go out there to put things together to release songs. There are financial backing as well. So you can't be running at a loss and then be expecting to be having impact on God's work as evangelism. You will not be able to achieve what you want to achieve. So I don't know, but maybe I don't have the spiritual mind to decipher yes, all this biblical stuff, but I don't really get it. I believe that if you're a gospel musician, if you're a secular musician, you are doing this to reach people. So just put the song out there. Try as much as you can to reach as many people as possible. As many people as possible, because the songs are done to reach people. You don't tell me that God says just go out there and reach out to 10 people. Not 10 people, 10 people. No, I'm
very sure she didn't mean just 10 people.
No, example.
Every breaker.
No, but example. But if she says that it's not necessarily for you to get a hit, then it could be just even 2 or 1 people crowd. Maybe they are the people God wants you to reach out to.
Only producer, no.
So I don't know. So it's a bit complicated to me. If you're a gospel artist, go all out and push the song. If the song is to reach 10 people and you are able to reach more than that, that's a win for you.
Right, Martinez, please end it.
And clearly I see it as a motivational message to the artist. Those who are not getting hit songs, this is to them. This is to give them hope. This is to let them feel that they are really working, but it's not all about getting hit songs. It's to just give them some hope. Sure. But to a record label or an executive producer, this is not the kind of message they will receive. Look, back in the days, herself had some great works out there. Susie and Matt, most of them, Nanaya Wasari, all of them, it's like their songs were back-to-back hits. Yes, you might not have a monster hit all the time, but you could have hit songs around. I believe back in the days, the works Aji Coates, John Mensah Sapon, they were doing, even Pundits. It tells you how they took time to really work in the game, like how they understand. If Pundits is holding your project, possibility of you becoming a hit artist or your songs becoming hits is high. And even as an artist, the kind of producers you also go to. Andy, if you are an artist and you know that when you work with Nasi, there's that possibility that you get hit, you do your best. If possible, you have the resource, or maybe you have the finance, or if you are able to meet Nasi and conversation goes on well, it's possible you can have hit songs. Because you know the standard of Nasi, he understands the work very well.
You may not.
Yes, but
because a lot of people have worked with, even Nasi himself has released songs that couldn't blow.
Fine, but that's what I'm saying, that you might not have monster hits all the time.
Right.
But at least getting some hits is because of the understanding these producers and these players have. The fact that they come and they hold your projects, possibility of you reaching a wide audience is very high. So this conversation about you not targeting hit song as a gospel artist. It shouldn't all be about money. I think it's really going to have effect on them because they must also make money. Look,
I want us to continue this conversation tomorrow.
There are rudiments of the game, and they need to understand that it's not just about going to studio to record. Even the message you are putting out there, those who are arranging it, someone like Shah. I mean, these are people that when they are working on your project, possibility of you making hits is high, but maybe you cannot afford.
I don't want us to dwell too much on gospel. I want us,
Is it possible your song can hit without really reaching the core people that God wants the message to reach? Because the song is music and then lyrics. Is it possible the message can reach the core people that God wants?
This one you bring God into
target.
How we go?
It is an 80-20 affair.
Because you see Adam and
it is an 80-20.
Bringing in production.
Let me explain it tomorrow.
You've been speaking to God.
Yes.
No. Forget
the gospel music sense.
Let's not bring the God factor cry.
Come in,
No.
I'm still referring to Mary Ghansah's.
Yeah. No, I want us to expand it. Let's, with due respect.
Okay, let's close that chapter.
Yes.
Okay.
But let's broaden it. That without any legwork or any other input, can you just release a song? Because God does his work. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's secular or gospel. Yeah. Any which way music transcends or music finds its way into the hearts or the ears of some listeners. Adam, your phone.
Oh, I'm not the one who I beg you.
It's Martinez.
Okay.
Hey.
Listeners, let me speak with Joseph. Joseph is my second quick cash winner. Joseph, good morning.
Good morning, Andy Dosty.
Yes, sir, Joseph. Yeah. Joseph, I'll be.
Fine, Andy.
Yes, you've won my money.
Oh, just Andy. This morning, now my son is worrying me for